Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English. This is Mukesh Soni, your favorite YouTuber. Friends, in this video, I'll summarize a very interesting poem, The Tiger and the Bee, written by the famous Indian poet Sri Aurobindo. And there are 6 stanzas in this poem. Before we discuss the poem in detail, let's know the introduction about this poem. The Tiger and the Bee is a powerful poem written by Sri Aurobindo, a great Indian poet, philosopher, and freedom fighter. In this poem, the poet presents the beauty and the cruelty of nature through a dramatic scene in the forest. The tiger represents power and violence, while the bee stands for innocence and gentleness. The poet explores how the strong often destroy the weak, but he also gives hope that one day peace and kindness may survive even when the cruelty disappears. So the importance of peace and kindness has been shown in this poem, and the cruelty will definitely disappear when the peace and kindness takes its place. So let's begin it. Stanza number 1. The poet says, brilliant, crouching, slouching, what crept through the green heart of the forest, gleaming eyes and mighty chest and soft, soundless powers of grandeur and murder. The poet sees a tiger which is moving deep inside the thick green forest. It moves in a mix of style. Sometimes it crouches low, then it walks slowly and gracefully, almost like a shadow. The tiger is described as brilliant because it shines with power and beauty. Its eyes sparkle, its chest is broad and strong, its feet make no sound, which makes it more dangerous. So these are the characteristics of tiger which has been portrayed here by the poet. The poet feels a mixture of admiration and fear because the tiger is beautiful, at the same time it's deadly too. This first stanza is going to bring out the wild beauty and the danger of the forest. Now the stanza number 2. The poet says, the wind slipped through the leaves as if afraid, lest its voice and the noise of its step perturb the pitiless splendor. Hardly daring to breathe, but the great beast crouched and crept and crouched last time, noiseless, fatal. Even the wind, which usually moves very freely, even the wind is also seems to be scared of the tiger. That's a we can say like a chawa, right? That's the beauty of the tiger. There's a presence of the tiger. That in the presence of the tiger, even the wind also gets scared. The wind passes through the trees very gently, as though it doesn't want to make a sound. Why? The tiger is passing through. It seems as if the nature itself respects or fears the tiger's presence here. So there are two, we get here mixed reaction here. One side, the nature is respecting the tiger, the wind moves slowly. On the other hand, the same nature is afraid of the tiger's presence because the wind gets scared of the tiger. That's the reason that the wind does not make any sound. The tiger the tiger continues to move silently, and the tiger is preparing to attack its prey. We know, we know this tiger, that the tiger does not make noise before attack, right? It attacks very silently. It crouches and then creeps forward silently. This shows its dangerous focus and silent strength. The words noiseless, fatal highlight how the tiger's quiet movement can lead to certain deaths. So these are the characteristics has been portrayed here. So we can say I think the poet is singing the glory of the tiger's strength, saying all these things because it moves silently, it's going to attack on its prey, It creeps forward silently, right? It shows its dangerous focus and very silent strength. So it seems the poet is glorifying the strength of the tiger. Stanza number 3. Till suddenly death leaped on the beautiful wild deer as it drank, unsuspecting at the great pool in the forest coolness and shadow. While a deer is calmly drinking water from a cool, shaded pond, the tiger suddenly attacks. The deer is innocent and unaware, which was not expecting any danger. This movement of the tiger shows the harsh reality of life in the wild. What's the reality of life? Death can come at any moment, even during the peaceful times. All of us should remember this important thing is here. Death can come at any moment, even during the peaceful times. The suddenness of the attack makes it more shocking. It reminds us how cruel and unpredictable the nature can be. So the tiger does not give any alarming bell that I'm coming to attack you. It attacks very silently over the deer. The deer, which is an innocent animal, unaware, is drinking water on the bank of the pool, and suddenly the tiger attacks. That shows that death can appear any moment of time. It may be the peaceful moment also. So, unpredictability and the cruelsome nature of the tiger has been depicted here. Stanza number 4. The poet says, and it fell and torn, died, remembering its mate, left soul in the deep woodland, destroyed the mild, harmless beauty by the strong, cruel beauty in nature. So the deer is no more. So what will the tiger do? The deer is killed by the tiger and the deer dies, perhaps thinking about its mate, its friends, its kith and kin, but now left alone in the forest. Nobody is around it, right? Only the dead body of the deer. So, this is going to add here a very sad emotional feeling that we don't just see a death, but we just feel the pain of separation and loss. So while dying, the D feels the pain of separation and the loss. The pain of separation, the D is going to be separated from its own kith and kins, from its own family. The poet now makes a contrast between the mild, harmless beauty, that means the gentle D, and the strong, cruel beauty, that means the tiger. So the question may appear, what's the meaning of mild, harmless beauty? The mild, harmless beauty here refers to the innocent D. Strong, cruel beauty here refers to the tiger. So the poet is going to make a contrast here between the D and the tiger. This shows that even though both are beautiful, right? When we go for any any national park or any somewhere, and we would like to take a photo of the deer also and the tiger also, because both of them are very much beautiful for us. Even though both are beautiful, the tiger is cruel and violent, while the deer is peaceful and innocent. But the behavior is different, the nature is different, right? Physically they have the beauty, the physique is so beautiful, we would like to take a snap, we would like to take a picture, but the behaviors are different. So here the poet is showing the injustice of nature, because often the gentle are the victims of the power. The people, the animals who are very innocent, they become the prey, they become the victim of the strong, powerful animals. So this is the injustice of the nature the poet has brought here. Fifth stanza, the poet says, but a day may yet come when the tiger crouches and leaps no more in the dangerous heart of the forest, as the mammoth shakes no more the plains of Asia. Now, the poet says, Poet is going to be very much optimistic. He's going to bring out some optimistic feelings, Ashavadi feelings. And he says the poet is going to give us a hope for the future. He says that there may come a time, a day will come when the tiger will no longer exist in the forest. And the poet compares this moment to the mammoth. Mammoth means a giant animal, both bada animal, giant animal, which used to live in Asia, but it's not now existing. And the poet says that such animal is going to appear very shortly, and after that, you will not be able to see tigers in the forest. So this stanza means that no matter how powerful a creature is, it will not last forever. Correct? Whatever the powerful the person or the creature is, this power will not continue, will not be there for ever time. It's not permanent. The power is very transitory. It's very impermanent, for time being, short lived. Even the strong and the dangerous beings, like the tiger, can disappear over the time. So that is the power of the time, not the power of the tiger, not the power of the any other creature. So such kind of power is very transitory, very momentary, for time being, right? And here even the tiger will also get disappear very soon, will also lose its own strength very soon. Last stanza, the poet says, still then shall the beautiful wild deer drink from the coolness of the great pools in the leaves' shadow. The mighty perish in the night, in the might, the mighty perish in their might, the slain survive the slayer. So, with an optimistic note, the poet is going to imagine a future, such a future where there will be no more tigers. There will be no more tigers, only the D will be present. Only D can live in peace. So it can go to the forest pools and drink water without any fear. So the poet is showing very powerful imagination, beyond the imagination, where he says that a time will appear, there won't be any tiger, the D will live very peacefully, the D will go peacefully to the forest pools, and the D will drink water without any fear. So the last two lines are very powerful. The mighty perish in their might. That means the strong often die because of their own power or pride. Sometimes you may be strong due to the power, but the same power, same pride is going to kill even the strong creature or the strong person also. The next line, the slain survive the slayer. That means even if the weak die, but their memory, their innocence will continue to live, while the killer may be forgotten or destroyed. The slain survive the slayer. That means even the weak person, weak creature, weak animal may die, right? May die, but people will forget the killer, the person who has killed. But the people will not forget this weak creature, this weak person's memory, weak person's innocence. So the innocence will continue to live. So this ending of this poem, brings here Sri Aurobindo's deep message. What's the message we get from this poem? In the end, gentleness, peace, and innocence may outlive violence and cruelty. It will trespass, it will overpower the violence and cruelty, and what will exist in the world? Only the innocence, peacefulness, and gentleness. So now let me summarize the whole six stanza very briefly to recap. So in this poem, The Tiger in the Deep by Sri Aurobindo, this poem describes a tiger which is moving very silently through the forest and showing its strength as well as the deadly beauty. It suddenly attacks and kills a gentle deer that was drinking water very quietly on a pool. This shows how in nature the strong often destroy the weak. But the poet gives hope that one day the cruel power, like the tiger's power, will also disappear, and the gentle creatures like the deer will live peacefully. So hence the poem ends with the message that kindness and innocence may last longer than violence and strength. Violence and strength are very short, are very temporary. So which will be longer, which will live longer? The kindness and innocence will continue to be remembered, and it will always perform, but violence and strength may perish. So this is the summary of the poem The Tiger and the Deer by Sri Aurobindo for the second semester BCom students under Bangalore North University BNU. So friends, if you have liked this video, click on like button, write in the comment box, and also subscribe the channel for more video summary, for question paper discussion, last minute revision. For all these things, what you need to do, you should stay in tune with my channel Mukesh English.